Hi everyone, so I'm trying to create some film simulations for Workspace, which is the free photo editor for Olympus and omsystem cameras, and it's really quite a powerful software, and I know many of you are using that, but I'd created some film presets some years ago, and they're on my website, and I'll put a link down below to that, but I created one today that is a lot more complicated. I went into the saturation and luminance and hue, messed with the tone curves, etc., to try to get as close as possible to uh, Kodak Elite Color 200, which is a film simulation that you can find in the DxO film pack. And I got it pretty close, I think. So I'll put a link down below to that as well. It's free, so don't worry about anything there. But I want you to download it and try it out and let me know what you think. But let me give you sort of an overview of how you use it in OM Workspace for those of you that may have never tried using quote-unquote presets. Because in OM Workspace, they're actually called batch files. But what you're doing is you're batching a bunch of settings together into a file that you can share. So let's get started. All right, so what you're going to download exactly is this file here. It's called robtrek elite200.oes. And this is the OM Workspace batch file that has all of the settings that I created for this film simulation. And you just need to download it into an appropriate folder. In my case, I just put it in my pictures folder, in subfolder OM Workspace, and subfolder of that, OES presets, so that they're just all grouped together and easy to find later. And you know, I have one other one here. I'll get a few more in here later, but some of these are on my website as well, like this Natural to Vivia and a full reset. All right, so before we go into OM Workspace, there's a few caveats to this batch file. It only works with raw images, your .orf files. Also, it doesn't work with every Olympus and omsystem camera. It works with most of them, but not all. So if you load this preset and you get an error message saying it can't be applied, then let me know in the comments below what camera you have. So I'll try and create a more generic preset or batch file that'll work with, you know, most if not all cameras. But right now I don't know which ones it doesn't work with. Also, I'll also try and create one that'll work with JPEG files as well, although the results may not be as good as working with the raw file. Okay, now, so in OM Workspace, what you do is you double click on one of your raw images, and then you go down here to the bottom right, and you click on this disk icon, and you say Load Batch Processing File. And then from here, you want to navigate to the folder where you saved the preset. In this case, the OES presets is where I saved mine. And then all of the presets that you saved to that folder will be right here. So I'm going to load up the robtrek Elite 200 and click OK. And you can see all of the settings were applied to create this kind of film simulation. And just to give you an idea of some of the changes I made, you can say I made a lot of little tweaks here to the saturation, the luminance, even to the hue, and I made a slight adjustment here in the white balance. So there was a lot of stuff. I also did some stuff in the tone curve down here, just very, very subtle down in here, as well as some other highlight shadow adjustments. So quite a bit of work went into this, but you can download it for free. Let me give you another example. We'll go over here to this raw image, and we'll do the same thing. Click on the disk icon, load batch profile, and apply it there. And then we can see side by side the difference here. So hopefully that is a little bit more filmic look and similar to the Kodak Elite 200. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward to use. Now, let me show you how you can create your own preset and apply them to multiple images at the same time. All you need to do is make all the settings that you want to have and then save it using that disk icon and then recall it later. So I'll just give you a quick example. All right, let's go to another image here. And let's say, for example, I'm going to create a black and white preset. So I'll click on the picture mode here, click on monotone, and then I'll apply maybe a red filter. And then go down here, and I'm going to push the highlights +6, give the shadows -6, and then apply, let's say, a low-key gradation. No, let's do auto. That's fine. And let's say that's all we want to do for now. So all you have to do is do this, click on this disk icon in the bottom right, click on Save Batch Processing File. Ideally, you'll be in the same folder where you loaded the last one, but if you need to navigate back to it, you can do that by clicking the folder icon. We'll give it a file name, and we'll call this black and white, high contrast. And then we'll do save. All right, so if I want to apply that preset to multiple raw files, I just select like these three here. I can click on the disk icon, load batch processing, select black and white high contrast, and click OK. And you'll see that these three files have now all been converted to that high profile black and white. And I can do a quick comparison of before and after by clicking that icon. And that's all there is to it. So now you can start creating your own presets in OM Workspace and applying to one or multiple images. Just keep in mind, if you create a preset on a raw image, it can only be applied to a raw image. And if you apply or create presets in a JPEG, you can only apply them back to JPEGs. So that's all I have for today. If you enjoy these kind of videos, consider buying me a coffee or making a donation. And I'm certainly going to be trying to make some more presets that I can give away. I may have some exclusive ones for members, so consider joining my channel. That's another way you can support the work that I do here. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.